Andrew, the disciple who brought people to Jesus. Hello everyone and welcome to our special documentary. Today we will explore the life and mission of one of Jesus' disciples who is often forgotten, but whose impact was profound and lasting. This is Andrew, the brother of Peter, whose calling was to bring people closer to Jesus. Let's discover how his life and example can inspire us today. Who was Andrew? To begin with, who was Andrew? Andrew was a native of Bethsaida, a fishing town in Galilee, and the brother of Simon Peter. Before following Jesus, Andrew was a disciple of John the Baptist, the prophet who prepared the way for the Messiah. John 1 verses 40-42 describes the moment Andrew met Jesus. Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, was one of the two who heard John's testimony and followed Jesus. He first found his brother Simon and said to him, "We have found the Messiah," which means translated, the Christ. And he brought him to Jesus. Chapter 2, Andrew the Evangelist. Andrew's mission was clear from the beginning, to bring people closer to Jesus. He was the first to recognize Jesus as the Messiah and immediately shared this discovery with his brother Peter, who would later become one of the leaders of the church. Andrew's importance as an evangelist is emphasized in several biblical passages, including John 12 verses 20-22, where he brings Greeks to Jesus. Now among those who went up to worship at the feast were some Greeks, who came to Philip, who was from Bethsaida in Galilee, and asked him, "Sir, we want to see Jesus." Philip went and told Andrew, and Andrew and Philip told Jesus. Andrew's miracles and mission. In addition to his role as an evangelist, Andrew was also present at important miracles. One of the best known is the multiplication of the loaves and fishes. In John 6 verses 8-9 we read, "And one of his disciples, Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, said to him, 'There is a boy here who has 5 barley loaves and 2 small fish, but what are they among so many?'" This event highlights Andrew's readiness to find solutions and his faith in Jesus' ability to perform miracles. He always sought ways to connect people's needs with the power of Jesus. Life after the resurrection of Jesus. After the resurrection of Jesus, Andrew continued his mission of evangelization. According to historical traditions, he preached in various regions, including Greece, Asia Minor, and even the Black Sea region. Andrew is often depicted in Christian paintings and icons with an X-shaped cross, known as St. Andrew's Cross, where he was martyred for his faith. Andrew's life teaches us several valuable lessons. First, we see the importance of recognizing Jesus as the Savior and sharing him with others immediately, as Andrew did with his brother Peter. His example of evangelism challenges us to be bold in our faith and to look for opportunities to bring others to Jesus. In Romans 10 verse 14, Paul asks, "How then can they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how can they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how can they hear without someone preaching?" Andrew shows us that we all have a role to play in the mission of sharing the gospel. Furthermore, Andrew's willingness to bring people to Jesus, even in times of need, reminds us that God can use our efforts no matter how small. His faith and initiative in the story of the multiplication of the loaves and fishes demonstrates that we must trust God to multiply our efforts. In short, Andrew, the disciple who brought people to Jesus, leaves us a legacy of faith, evangelism, and service. His life is a testament to the fact that by bringing others to Jesus, we can make a lasting impact. Thank you for watching this documentary. We hope Andrew's story has inspired you. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, Andrew's influence on the early church. In addition to his missionary work, Andrew had a significant influence on the early church. He is mentioned several times in the Acts of the Apostles and in the epistles, always as a mediator and peacemaker, someone who was always ready to take the gospel to new places and people. Christian tradition points to Andrew playing a key role in founding churches in places like Byzantium, which would later become Constantinople, and in the Black Sea region. His mission was clear: to spread the message of Jesus and establish communities of faith wherever he went. The martyrdom of Andrew. Andrew's life, like that of many of the apostles, ended in martyrdom. According to tradition, Andrew was crucified in Patras, Greece. However, unlike Jesus, he asked to be crucified on an X-shaped cross, feeling unworthy to die in the same manner as his master. Although the Bible does not detail Andrew's death, the traditions of the early church provide this account, showing his humility and devotion to the end. Andrew's legacy today. Andrew's legacy lives on today, not only in the churches he helped found, but also in the countless people who continue to follow his example of evangelism and service. The X-shaped cross of St. Andrew is a recognized symbol in many parts of the Christian world. His example challenges us to live a life of active faith, always looking for ways to lead others to Jesus. Andrew reminds us that no matter how big or small our actions may be, we can have a lasting impact on the lives of those around us. Andrew's story offers us several insights and practical lessons. First, it reminds us of the importance of recognizing the presence of Jesus in our lives and not hesitating to share this discovery with others. Andrew did not keep the revelation of having met the Messiah to himself. He immediately brought his brother Peter to meet Jesus. In Matthew 4 verses 19 to 20, Jesus calls Andrew and Peter, saying, "Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." And they immediately left their nets and followed him. Second, we see the importance of faith and trust in Jesus to meet our needs, as demonstrated in the story of the multiplication of the loaves and fishes. Andrew did not see the insufficiency of resources, but rather the possibility of miracles through Jesus. And finally, Andrew challenges us to be evangelists in our own lives, constantly seeking opportunities to share the love and message of Jesus with those around us. As he brought people of all backgrounds to Jesus, we are called to do the same, fostering unity and faith in our communities. In short, the life of Andrew, the disciple who brought people to Jesus, is a powerful testimony of faith, service, and evangelism. His humility and dedication are an example for all of us. May we follow his example and be agents of change in our own spheres of influence. Thank you for watching this video. We hope Andrew's story inspired you. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time.
Jesus, your name is above all.